Hello again. As a part of plans for so-called devolution in England, there are schemes afoot to reorganise local governments to create larger councils and do away with some district councils. This has been in the wind for some time. Our present government have not just created the idea out of thin air. Of course, all this will take some organising. And so what with council elections due for 21 local authorities in May, it makes sense for some of those councils to ask for the elections to be cancelled, doesn't it? So that they can sort things out and decide where they stand. 12 of them are planning to do so before the deadline for such requests falls due tomorrow. Essex, where I lived for some of the time, is one such local authority, run by the Conservatives, and its leader, Kevin Bentley, says that this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to improve outcomes for Essex. A chance to improve outcomes for Essex. These are indeed elevated and correct sentiments, which should be applauded. Unfortunately, it is, of course, a plain and unadorned lie. He doesn't care a tinker's cuss for outcomes in Essex. What he cares about is that Essex is the archetypal white working class county. Ever wondered why it was in an Essex town that Nigel Farage stood for Parliament? The Conservatives know full well that there is now a huge and growing enthusiasm for Farage and reform in Essex, and that if elections are held in May, then this might result in many seats being gained by reform. This is natural Conservative territory, of course. In the constituency of Epping Forest, where I'm making this video, it has been said for years that the Conservatives could put forward a donkey as a parliamentary candidate and it would still be voted in. Not these days. The Conservatives are terrified of what the local elections could reveal about the current mood of the county. So too, of course, are Labour, and so the Conservatives and Labour Party have joined forces to try and frustrate democracy by delaying the elections, hoping that the popularity of reform will have waned by the time that they are actually held. Although reform split the Tory vote at the general election last year, many Labour voters are now moving to support reform. Since local elections like this are often seen as a barometer of public opinion, in effect an opinion poll on how the current government is doing, Labour are hoping to cancel as many as possible and prevent people being able to express their views at the ballot box. And so are the Conservatives. This is appalling. The two main political parties in this country are both running scared of reform at the moment and desperately hoping that something bad will happen to Nigel Farage, either a scandal or a road accident or anything at all really, which will remove him from the political scene. Of course, things may change. The electorate are notoriously fickle and unpredictable. Right now, neither Labour nor the Conservatives are in any mood at all to see the democratic process in action. They both have too much to lose.